Another day in Gaby's world. I'm about to go teach a lesson. We're actually running a little late, so let me go take off and take care of that. Going to lesson? All done now. Whew. When you've only got like 5 hours of sleep, an hour and a half of teaching is like actually a long time. Though it's 2 separate students, so at least it's not like I'm going straight for an hour and a half on one kid. I don't know that they'd be able to handle an hour and a half anyways. Anyways, now I'm off to Fullerton. I don't know if I've said this before, but I play with like a German band. We play a lot of Oktoberfest, German style, Bavarian music. We don't always play just for Oktoberfest stuff, but it's a lot of, you know, people associate the music with that kind of thing. Anyways, we wear German outfits and we got a new costume today, and it wasn't really convenient for me to go to Fullerton, but, you know, that's probably the easiest place to meet her at because I just don't, and I have the time on Saturdays, so that's what I'm going to be doing right now. So let's go for a little drive. Had to make a little pit stop. I just got a message from Hannah, who's the director of our music group. She's not feeling too well, and so we're actually not going to meet today, so I don't have to go to Fullerton today. Though I'll probably have to go some other weekend, maybe on a Sunday or something next time, just because those are usually the only days I have time to go down to Fullerton, but we'll see. We'll work something out. Anyways, I'm here around Santa Monica-ish. Might pick up some lunch and then head home just because I'm really hungry and I still got a lot of work to do before this day is over. So I'm gonna get to that. Stop. There's a Girl Scout cookie stand, and I've been wanting to get Girl Scout cookies for so long, I couldn't help it. It's their last box of Samoas too, so I feel like a real winner today. I'm gonna eat a little bit of this before I head back out on the road. Get a little salmon bite in this one. It's been so long since I've had a poke bowl. They're so bomb though. All right, time to head back on the road. I'm gonna go home and get some stuff done. Oh, hello there. Yeah, I decided to take a nap instead of work. According to what I had written down for my schedule, my planner today, I wasn't going to do anything until like 5 o'clock. Anyways. And what do you know? It's 5 o'clock right now. Yeah, I mean, I was just so tired. I honestly only got like 6 hours of sleep last night. Ever since I stopped waking up with an alarm, I've realized that my body just personally needs more sleep to function. I need like 8 to 9 hours for right now. I haven't always been getting it consistently, so on the days when I don't get as much sleep, my body has to make up for it on other days, and I need more sleep. And I didn't get much sleep last night, so I made it up in a nap today, I guess. Which felt really good. So it's not like I lost any time. You know, if I had been going to Fullerton, I wouldn't have been back till around 5 anyways, based off what I had planned, so it's all good. Like my bedhead. I was gonna start off with a little meditation, but that was under the assumption I was going to Fullerton and not taking a nap when I got home. I honestly think if I meditate right now, I might fall asleep, so I'm gonna do a little workout first. I probably won't go full ham like I do normally. I might throw in some yoga in there and just kind of chill. I just want to get my body a little active right now.
your spine. Think about gratitude for the space of the practice.
Good afternoon, everyone. How's it going? A little early afternoon right now. I'm just gonna get some practicing done before I have to do some teaching. I actually didn't end up working too much after I worked out yesterday. Honestly, I was just so tired. It was just like, I was just kind of over it, and I figured I'd be better off just getting it done today because I'll have a little more time. I'm gonna be teaching later in the afternoon so I can get more stuff done in before I start teaching, and then everything will be all good. So I figured I'd just sit down and I'm gonna break in some reads and have a little chat with you. I know I've probably said this before, but I don't really believe in soaking my reads. Okay. That one's okay. I know it seems like I try to pack a lot of stuff and, you know, I try to do a lot of work for, you know, vlogs, and I always say, oh, I always have like so much work to do, but I realize it's all kind of a mindset. It also kind of got me thinking and wondering if maybe sometimes I can be like too ambitious, if I'm overly ambitious. I think I would say that I am. You know, I want to do like so much stuff. You know, I've always kind of been that kid ever since I was little. I wanted to do everything. I wanted, like I said before, I wanted to do dance, I wanted to do art, I wanted to do music. I was in swim team, I was playing piano, I was taking ballet classes. And you know, I know every parent kind of does that naturally, you know, when your kid's little, and have them do a bunch of activities to see what they like to do, but I genuinely like to do a lot of stuff. I like to be really immersed in, you know, different kinds of things. Obviously, my parents realized at some point that if they left the decision up to me, I would never quit anything, so they started pulling me out of things, and I gravitated a little more to music naturally, so, you know, they kept me in piano and band and all that kind of stuff. Write down this one. Sometimes I wonder what maybe my life would be like if I just decided to take on less stuff. And that's honestly something I've been thinking about more recently. What if I just decided to do less and not do so much all at once, and you know, maybe I'd have a little bit more of a carefree life, probably be less stressed out, probably wouldn't feel less burnt out, probably for sure. I like to wet both sides of the reed when I'm soaking my reeds. My teacher Bert always said that it moistens the reed a little better. Sounding pretty good. This is a good box. Even if, as I do contemplate, you know, like slowing down and, you know, maybe taking on less work and, you know, trying to improve my self-condition in that way a little bit, it's just like there's always something inside me that feels like I need to do a lot. And that's not even pressure from like parents or family or anything. Well, maybe it is a little from family, just because, you know, my mom's family, they're very much like the worker, blue-collar worker type people, always working. It's important to have a job, support the family, make money, and stuff like that. And my mom's one of the hardest working people I know. She is always working all the time. She's always busy doing something, always trying to stay productive, and, you know, I guess there's always pressure for me to be kind of like that. So, you know, I didn't want to be seen as lazy or, you know, like I was slacking off. But even with that, I feel like I'm just a person who's naturally going to seek something to do. Like, it's hard for me to stay bored. You know, if I'm bored, I have the power to change that. I can find something to do. I can be productive. I can get something, you know, I could start a new project, get it done, get my hands working. And, you know, eventually I'll find enough things to do where I'll either start getting tired and, you know, that's enough work for me to do for the day. By the time I'm finished working, the day's already over, and, you know, that's what it is. This one's good too. Gosh, these reads are also good. It's making me happy. The problem of being in such like a working mood all the time is, again, the potential for burnout. You know, recently on my personal pages,
on social media. I wrote this big post. I'll link it down in the description box below for you to read it, because I thought it was something of significant importance to me regarding social media and how I feel like, you know, I always have to be on all the time, and just because I manage a lot of stuff, you know, there's a lot of work that goes into maintaining kind of this presence online, trying to sell yourself, trying to push yourself out there, you know, the quality of your work. If you want to be good, everyone expects it to be like at this certain level, and you know, when I don't feel like I'm making that kind of level or I'm not putting out my best work, I kind of get really frustrated, and if it doesn't get as much people interested, then, you know, I start to reflect badly on myself, when in reality, it's just social media. It's not that big of a deal. You know, at the end of the day, it's just Facebook, it's just Instagram. Like, who really cares that much? I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but, you know, just because I'm so absorbed in it, I'm on it so much just because I'm having to do a lot of work on it. You know, it can get to you a lot, and, you know, lately I've been just needing less time away from the screen, but a little hard to do that when I have to manage a lot of social media. But one of these days I'm going to take some time off away from it, and, you know, I'm sure once I have a clear brain, you know, it'll be easy for me to go into it fresh, go hard, and because that's how I like to work. I don't like giving like a half-assed effort for anything I do. All right, all done breaking in my reeds. While some of those dry before I put them all away, I'm just gonna slap on another reed. I'm gonna pick one of these janky old reeds that I have over here. Well, they're not really janky, they're just older. And I'm gonna practice a little bit and before I go teach. I have a little less than a half hour to go before I teach my lesson. So I'm gonna take the time to work on my Tuesday arrangement a little bit. All right, let's log in here. You know, speaking of being overly ambitious, I've started to get a little overly ambitious with some of these Tuesday arrangements. It's really hard finding first a song to arrange and just kind of condense it in a minute. And then when I found songs, it's just like, there's some that I just, oh man, it would be like so cool to do, but then they end up being really hard. You know, I would need to practice a lot more to work on these arrangements. There's just such intricate parts, which I think it's really cool, and I really like making arrangements of songs where you can bring out all the different facilities of clarinet playing out into the spotlight. But, you know, I need to practice them a lot more, and I haven't made the time to practice these like little arrangements that much more. I want to feel like I can just knock it out in one go by the time I need to record. I don't need to do a significant amount of practicing, or that was the idea. But, you know, I realized if I wanted to make something like really cool, I'm gonna need to put a little more effort into it. All right, it's like 3 minutes till I have to teach, so I'm gonna end this right here. I got a good start on the melody, and you know, it's only gonna be a minute long anyway, so I don't have too much work to do. So I will work on that a little more after this lesson, but I'm gonna gear up just because it's gonna be a 2-hour teaching lesson. It's gonna take a while, and I need to be like in my A game when I start teaching. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's something that you'd like me to talk about that's part of a musician's life that maybe I haven't touched and you think that's important. And, you know, I want to use this platform to kind of address problems that we all have together, because, you know, we all go through the same kind of things. And just let me know in the comments below and let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Bye.